Morning everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto. My name is Stephen Aitchison. Today we're going to be looking at the markets overall, look at the flash crash that happened yesterday as well, and we'll look at a couple of kind of the altcoins as well, some news in the altcoin market as well. Talking about Tron, talking about Babb, and looking at the crowd sale. Still not completed yet, but it's nearly there. So I'm just going to see if we're live or not just now. If you just bear with me a wee second, just make sure everything is up and running. And remember, crush the likes everybody if you like these videos in the mornings, having coffee in the morning. So although I've got juice in the morning this morning because I've got a sore throat. Okay, I think we're live. We are, everything's up and running. So just go to, there's not that many people here today. Mike D, one of the brilliant admins, Rob UK, another brilliant admin, Kim O'Brien, brilliant admin, Davey Stew, brilliant admin as well. 4 brilliant admins in the house today that I can see. We've got Cole Phillips in as well. Chris Noble is in. Derek Holroyd. RC is in the house. Liam Hunt. Wild Bill is in. Peter Harding. Stu Johnson. Mitch Dieter is in as well. Morning all, markets frustrating, says Stu Johnson. They are really frustrating just now because we were going quite nicely along. The alts were going up. Bitcoin was going up steadily. And then we had this flash crash yesterday which kind of caused everything to crash. It was a bit of a nightmare. Mike D, happy haircut, Steve. Yeah, I got a cut yesterday. So no, it was Sunday. Sunday I got a cut. I thought it was about time. I've not had a cut for about 3 months. Crypto Dread, yes. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend, my man. Yes, I am indeed. Hope you had a good one as well, Crypto. Dread, Eugene Cunningham, what's up? Philly W, Chardan is in the house. Welcome to you, Chardan. George Charles is in the house as well. Okay, what the hell happened yesterday? We'll just look at the markets overall just now. Have a wee refresh of that. Market capitalization 289 billion, which is down from yesterday. BTC dominance is up. It's gone up again, 48.3%. That's the state of the play of the market just now. And just see who the winners and the losers were. In top 100, Polymath, which is getting listed on Binance. That is up 34%. Verge is up 7.84%. That's getting listed on Huobi. Metaverse ETP, CryptoNext, Zencash, Ogre, Monocoin, PundiX are the only ones that's up. PundiX, how's that up there? 0.03% is up. So there's only about 7 or 8% of the top 100 actually in the green today. Biggest losers, Mithril, Moac, Chainlink, Buybox, Token, OneChain, Nebulous, BitShares, Bytum, kind of all coming up for double-digit losses as of yesterday. Ontology, $2.92. Cardano down as well. These are all good coins for the long term, where Ontology and Cardano are, certainly. We'll go to the next 100, see who the winners were there. Peercoin, up 20%. Credits, Dow, Cube, Crypterium, iExec, RLC, Sophia TX, they're all in the green, but not that many in the green either in the 100 to 200 range. Nexto down, Z Classic, Ethos, FuseX, Deep Brain Chain, True Chain, Bluezell, Gifto, all down in double digits nearly as well. So it's not been a good 24 hours for the market because of this flash crash that happened yesterday. So this is the flash crash we're talking about. So we were sitting around, as of about 4 o'clock yesterday, 8,192. So we're coming down below the 15 EMA, which looked as if there was going to be a short kind of drop, but not this much. This was a big drop from that price. 4% drop in the space of a couple of hours. But it shot right back up again and went higher. And it's sitting just above the 15 EMA just now on the hourly. And if it goes below that, we could be coming back down again to maybe the 8,000 level for Bitcoin. So we need to wait and see. Oh, this is, yeah, that's it. There's another one. So we need to wait and see what happens with that. So I don't know the reason for the flash crash. Can only imagine it's the futures. See what's happening with the kind of futures. I've not seen any news on the flash crash, but it kind of went down a big dip, so I can imagine it's the futures kind of closing out on that. So we need to wait and see. So it's 8,130 just now. So can it go higher from here? Yes, it can go higher, but we need to wait and see what happens with it. It's sitting above the 15 EMA just now. As I said, we'll look on the daily chart, see what's happening on the daily. It's still well above the 15 EMA on the daily. So it still looks good looking at the daily chart. And you can see here on the daily, it's just a little blip here on the daily chart. And these are all old ones I was looking at, so just get rid of them. So what can happen here? Or Bitcoin. Yeah, it needs to break out. It still looks as if it's going to break out, to be honest, and go much higher. But we need to wait and see what happens. That's on the daily. I'll get rid of that as well. And I still think we're going to see a big jump in Bitcoin. We've seen a big jump already, comparative or relative to where it was before. So we'll just go back to chat, see who else is in. Justin Churchill is in. John Warburton, Judas Ant, Judas Ain't. Honest Crypto Journey is in. Good morning to you. What's happened to Scottish Bull saying not to buy Babb scam coin? Don't believe that at all. Yeah, I've written to Scottish Bull about that. I don't know if he's in this morning, if he wants to answer that. Gethin Davis, Mike D read an article area predicting 8,000. Oh, just missed that, Mike. You just retracted that. Good morning all, Marcus Jafari. Okay, so we'll look at some of the news. Tron, the virtual machine, deeper insight into development of the DApp ecosystem. So on the 30th of July, Tron Foundation launched a test version of the Tron virtual machine. The launch is marked as the most historic moment for Tron, according to Lucian, the CTO of Tron. The CTO took over the conference following Justin Sun's announcement of Tron's secret project and spoke about the TVM development and the DApp ecosystem building. So the Tron virtual machine is compatible with the Ethereum virtual machine, and developers can shift from Ethereum platform to the Tron platform for almost free. Not for free, but almost free. And the Tron DApp ecosystem is divided into three parts: development tools, engine tools, and third-party tools. So I still think it's looking good for Tron. Still, some people are kind of down on Tron, but I'd still think it looks good for Tron in the long term. What is Tron doing just now? I believe they're down just now. Just look at Tron just now. This is going to take a big jump up when it starts to move, but we need to wait and see. Tron Bitcoin, yeah, it's down again. So 433 is down just now. We're going to hit a kind of bottom here, 347. I don't think it's going to get to there, but we'll need to wait and see. So where's a kind of relative? I guess the support line would be around about 346. So according to the charts, it looks as if it's going down on the daily. If we look at the 6 hourly charts, we're down below the 15 EMA. And it looks as if it's heading towards that support down there. It's 434 just now. But with Tron, you never know. It just turns around. It could turn around in an instant. On the hourly chart, it's starting to come back up a tiny wee bit. Not that much that you would kind of have confidence in going back in to trade it. So Tron long term, definitely. Short term trading, no, not so much at the moment. Look on the 15-minute. On the 15-minute chart, it's coming up for the 15 EMA for short term traders. So we could see a little bounce from here. We need to wait and see what happens with that, but we could see a little bounce before it comes back down. You can see bounces here and coming down, bounce, coming down, bounce. So it looks as if it's going to continue that trend of going down. I don't know if we'll reach that support. We've got support here, as I said, around about 346, probably a little bit lower than that, 316. So it could go down into 300s. A lot of the alts could go down. What the ones that are doing well, XVG is up on the announcement that it's been listed on Huobi. Just zoom in there. So it did get as high as 328. It's kind of at 320 just now. It was on the Renko. It was looking good on the Renko. I missed that this morning. as well. So on the Renko 1 hour, looks great on the Renko 1 hour, just coming up to meet the 15 EMA, and it also looks good on the 15 minute. It's crossed the EMA at 303. That'd be a good time to get in if you're looking at the Renko XVG. So around about, I would say 306. So you could have been in profit about 5% just now. But I need to wait and see what happens with XVG. I don't think it's getting actually traded. It starts trading until tomorrow on Huobi, so it could go up a wee bit more from here. But I think it's market sentiment. If Bitcoin goes up and some of the altcoins go up, I think Verge could go up from here as well. Okay, what is NPX, PundiX doing? We're just going to look on the Binance and look at PundiX just now. 37.36. So this is not going the way it usually goes, to be honest, with PundiX. Usually, well, kind of from today you'd expect it to go up, people looking for the 7%, but I don't know if people are interested in that at the moment because of the way the market is overall and the alts kind of going down over the last couple of days. So it's just not going the way as expected, but we've got on the kind of sell wall, 49 million, got on the buy wall at 36 Satoshi, 91 million. But still in it just now and waiting to see, looking closely at these buy and sell walls. That's what I'm doing just now. So hopefully this sell wall is going to come down, but we've got another big, huge one after that, 168 million. That's 63 Bitcoin worth. So I don't know what's going to happen with PundiX. I don't know what's going to happen. So it's a decision of whether to stay in, which I think I'm going to get the airdrop and see what happens after that. The plan was, trading it, was to wait on it going up today and tonight up to maybe low 50s. I thought it was going to go up to low 50s or high 40s. And get out, come back in again, and once it dropped again to low 30s. But it's not going according to plan at the moment. So I need to wait and see what happens with PundiX. I don't know if you're in PundiX just now. I know some of you are. Mike D read article earlier predicting 8,000 rise for ADA by the end of 2018, which would make it $80. Now we'll just have a wee look at that. Let's see where that is. We'll just have a wee Google search of that. So Smart Ethereum, that was 2 days ago. ADA to increase by over 8,000% by the end of this year. News today. Now, is this a sponsored piece? No, it's an article. Cardano came into digital currency in 2017. The currency has made enormous progress since then. Just 4 months after its launch, the coin increased 1,520%. Presently, the digital currency is trading at 15 cents after a decrease of 9.9%. Blah blah blah. 4.7 billion with a trading volume of 90 million. Beyond very tensive, this is a result of the obscurity of the coin. A notable price prediction can now state that digital currency will take the lead in the Eastern Pacific. Cardano price prediction will realise its highest value upsurge all through the year. According to the statistics, the digital coin will increase by over 8,000% as its value overs around the 15-cent mark. It was also predicted that the market cap of the coin could increase to 40 billion by December this year. 40 billion is 10x, which would be $1.50. 8,000 increase. Nevertheless, Bitcoin will probably remain the most valuable token. Okay, interesting. Cardano, as I've said all along as well, I think it's a brilliant long-term coin. Despicable Wombat is in the house. Howdy Rowdy. Aram is in the house. Welcome to you. G-Slick is in the house as well. Karnesh J, comparison between 10x and PundiX. Comparison. Well, there's not really a comparison. PundiX are doing a point of sale machine. 10x are doing their card. So it's different altogether. Honest Crypto Journey, what's the snapshot time GMT for NPXS? So I think the snapshot time is midnight, but I don't know for GMT. Medium PundiX airdrop. I'm not talking overview. That is 27th of November. Oh, What's happened there, man? Ah, I was on it. 1 wee second. Right. Latest. July tokens unlock. So 2359 SGT. So 1550 is just now, Tuesday, 1550. So they're 8 hours, 7 hours ahead of us. So SGT, so it's going to be 7 o'clock, 1st of August in the morning. Is that right? So midnight SGT, and they are 7 hours ahead of us. So today GMT is going to be, what, 5 p.m.? Is that correct? 5 to 8 p.m. GMT? GMT plus 8. We need to work that out. Gino Dow has Steve. Stone Stranger, Cornucopia, looks pretty promising. Never heard of that, never seen it. David Schwartz, hello to you. Gavin Mearns, morning from Hull. And Mohammed Ahmed is in the house as well. Welcome to you. Bitcoin dominance 18% off 88 suggests a surge could see BTC to 20k. This is from Crypto Daily. So this is talking about historical trends. Of course, this is not investment advice and therefore has to be considered speculation, but all things considered, if we take a look at the history of Bitcoin dominance and compare it to today, there's no reason Bitcoin can't hit $20,000 again soon. Now, that would be fantastic, they're saying. So they're talking about the looking at the Bitcoin dominance and it being 18% of its all-time high suggests a surge could see BTC to 20k. That's kind of obvious, that as well. Tron reveals secret crypto projects and big plans for BitTorrent. This is kind of talking about Tron again. So it's Project Atlas. Tron founder Justin Sun says the Tron protocol will likely be integrated directly into the file sharing platform in an effort called Project Atlas. So we kind of knew that anyway. So currently we're exploring the possibility of using the Tron protocol to improve the BitTorrent protocol in order to make the BitTorrent protocol faster. I hope the integration of Tron and BitTorrent will allow both parties to work better as one in the future. So lots of stuff coming out about Tron, and Justin Sun obviously talking a lot as well, just as he usually does, but I do like that, I must admit. So I still think Tron has got a really kind of bright future. All the things they're doing, all the things they're trying and coming out. DCEX to launch first ever crypto exchange to exclusively use XRP as a base currency. So on Monday, yesterday, DCEX, a San Francisco-based startup, announced its digital asset exchange, which is the first in the world to exclusively use XRP as a base currency, is open for client registration. With trading to start in the coming weeks, DCEX is powered by exchange technology from the distributed ledger technology solution provider AlphaPoint. So they're just going to be using XRP as a base currency. Now you might say, oh, that's all well and good, instead of using BTC, but it means it's still paired with another currency. So you're still going to have the same issue as you've got with BTC, the pairing. So if XRP goes down, all the others are going to go down as well. So why do they need these pairings? Why do they need, apart from obviously USDT, if people can't buy with US dollars or kind of pounds or euros, I don't see why, in this kind of crypto space we've got just now, why do we need pairings at all with BTC or anybody else? As a base, I'm talking about. So it'd be good if they just kind of decoupled altogether. And this was more Tron news, spoke about that already. Thought this was interesting. EOS now has more activity than all the other track projects combined. And this was from Blocktivity, now has more activity than all the other track projects. Yes, all do the math. Right, so this is the tracking on GitHub for committed projects have got out. EOS is tops with that, BTS, Steam, Ethereum, Bitcoin, KMD, ETC as well. Now I've seen an article yesterday as well. I can't remember where the article was that I was reading. I'll try and get that to you. So this is talking about the commits on kind of GitHub and EOS is tops for that, which obviously shows that they're working really kind of hard on the blockchain and blockchain technology and everything that we've got going on as well. So that looks, EOS actually looks good for the long term kind of as well. Just particularly just now because it's been down in the doldrums for a bit. So $7.60 just now. If we look at the daily chart, up at $21, we'll just look. $23 it has been as high as, but obviously we have been as low as 57 cents back on the 3rd of November 2017. So it's still doing good. I just think it's going to do better. I just need to wait and see if it can kind of climb back up. It's hovering at the 15 EMA on the daily chart as well, EOS. It did take a big jump up of about 300%. That was back on the 10th of April. From the 10th of it. So I think it's going to do well over the longer term. Not necessarily for short-term trading, but in the longer term I think it's going to do really well. Thought this was interesting from the Daily Hodl. Over 5,000 merchants are now accepting crypto payments in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Stellar and Chile. So 5,000 merchants in Chile. Chilean payment services platform Flow announced a partnership with cryptocurrency exchange Crypto Market that allows customers to pay for everyday goods and services with Bitcoin, blah blah blah, Ethereum and Stellar. The news marks a big boost for crypto-related businesses in Chile, where the Court of Appeals recently ruled that banks banning services to cryptocurrency exchanges and crypto-related activity had to reinstate closed accounts, according to the local news outlet La Tercera. So I thought that's interesting as well. It's just been more and more accepted. This is kind of the tipping point for the mainstream that I've been talking about for a while as well. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies are going to go mainstream, and these articles like this just kind of go to show that. In Chile as well, it's quite cool that they're accepting all these kind of cryptocurrency payments as well, albeit with a partner, Flow, but that's good. But that kind of bodes well for the likes of PundiX as well, I think, because they've got the point of sale machines, PundiX, accepting cryptocurrencies, so they could go, well, they are going global, I think, PundiX. It's just that they're really down just now. I don't think a lot of people are seeing the potential of PundiX at the moment. Or maybe I'm totally missing something altogether, but I don't think I am. I really don't think I am, but I might be missing something altogether. I just can't get my head around why people are not seeing the potential of PundiX. It just kind of baffles me at the moment. PundiX just now, just look at the trading, 37.36 still, but that sell wall is going up. 58 million, so it's still staying the same. We'll just kind of reload that. I don't think it's, yeah, it's still 58 million. The bots are still very much in play. You can see the bots here. So need to wait and see what happens. Okay, who's tops on Binance just now? XVG is tops at 319. I think most of the alts are going down just now. XVG coming back down again, but it could be a good one when it starts trading on Huobi. We need to wait and see how it fares. But if the market overall kind of goes up, I think XVG could go up as well. Lend is up as well, 5.96%. That's on a 6 hourly. Just look on the 1 hourly. So it's in a general kind of uptrend for Lend. RLC, 8.10.425%. MFT 186. That's kind of bucking the trend at the minute. Bread is actually coming up as well. And Zen coming up on Binance as well. PundiX is 0, so it's in the tops there just now. But Zen doing well, 3671. PundiX obviously still doing the same. Okay, so I need to wait and see what happens with PundiX. I just can't get my head around why nobody's seeing the potential. Okay, back to the comments. T-Films, good morning from Atlanta. Good morning to you. Gavin Mearns, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I think. So it's 4 p.m. for GMT time today. So we need to wait and see what happens with that. Kanesh J, any analysis on Hall Chain? No, Hall Chain's just not going anywhere just now. In fact, it's come down 1 Satoshi. So it's at 9 Satoshi to sell, and to buy, they're looking at the buy is at 8 Satoshi. So big buy walls for 174 BTC, but big sell walls as well. So it looks as if it might go back up to 910 Satoshi, with a spread of about 10%. Yeah, so I just don't know what's going to happen with that, but I think when it goes, it's going to blow. You could see 50%, 100% increase on that when it does eventually go. But that's the trading on Holochain just now. Gavin Burns, I now accept BTC, LTC and ETN at my Tatch studio. Excellent. Excellent. So I wonder if has anybody paid in Bitcoin or Litecoin or ETN? It'd be good to know, Gavin, if anybody's actually paid using that. Honest Crypto Journey, I've heard there's a couple of ATMs in Glasgow and Edinburgh that let you buy Bitcoin. I've never heard of that. I've never actually heard of that. We can take a quick look. ATM to buy Bitcoin. Good old Mr. Googs will tell us. Bitcoin ATM in Edinburgh. That was November 2016. Bitcoin ATM shop local, 19th of January. Find Bitcoin machine locations. So coin ATM trader, that's what I was looking for. Right, so Glasgow Socky Hall Street CX store in Glasgow. ATM type Lamassu. So there's one in Edinburgh, West End store in Edinburgh, 27 Queensferry Street. And there's one shop local in Edinburgh, 103 Appin Crescent. General Bytes. So there's a few. So where are they in the rest of the UK? So there's quite a few then. Yeah, it seems to be quite a few in the UK. That's cool. That's cool. Hey bud, I've just realised the crashes are always going up by like $25. First 7805, then now 6. How much you want to bet? Next drop is above 7,900. There will be over 8k. Excellent. Good analysis. They're getting in slowly. Market price is steadily rising by $50 every drop in high lows. Stone Stranger, STOs more coming. STOs. What are STOs? Tell me what STOs are. Kev T, need ATM machines that let you withdraw your cryptocurrency as fiat. This is needed until mass acceptance of cryptocurrencies in all outlets. Well, we have WireX card for that. You can load up your WireX card as well. I'm not affiliated with WireX, it's just because I've just got my WireX card the other day. You can load up your WireX card with Bitcoin, like there's going to be a few of them, Litecoin Dash and a couple of others. You can load it up with that and you can withdraw it in fiat. So that's why I kind of got into WireX. I've got the Revolut card as well, but you can't load it up with kind of cryptocurrencies. But you can buy cryptocurrencies on the Revolut card, which is a kind of similar packaging as well. So that's a packaging for Revolut, and that's the Revolut card there, and WireX as well. That's a WireX card. So you can load it up with cryptocurrencies on the WireX, but you can't load up, I don't believe yet, on the Revolut card. So these could change the way we kind of shop as well. We could load up with cryptocurrencies, but the thing is, if you kind of want to buy something and you've got 1 Bitcoin on your WireX card, for example, would you spend it? Would you spend that 1 Bitcoin? Would you spend 8,000 or £5,500 or £6,000 to buy something with the thought in the back of your mind that Bitcoin could go up in price? So if it goes up to $50,000 and you've just bought something for $5,000 or $8,000, you've really bought it for $50,000. That's what's going on in people's minds just now. So I think the smaller cryptocurrencies people might buy for, or buy with, but I don't think with BTC, because there's always that chance that Bitcoin is going to go up in price. That's the only trouble with the kind of cards just now. It's like that guy who bought the pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin. How much would that have been worth nowadays? So I think that's still in the back of people's minds just now. Unless you're extremely loaded and you don't give a shit. But I can't see that happening. So it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens with that. But it's good that you can load up on the YRX card, even if you're taking out a couple of $1,000s or something on Bitcoin. So we need to wait and see kind of how that takes off. But the YRX card definitely does that for you as well. Nobody has actually paid in crypto yet, but I'm trying to get the word out there a bit more. That's for Gavin's tattoo in Hull. So if you want a tattoo, go to Gavin Mearns in Hull, get your tattoo there and pay with Bitcoin, Litecoin or ETN. That'll be quite cool. T-Mac put buy orders at 7899 now. Excellent. I'm telling you it's going to flash to 7899 about 15 hours from now. Check the patterns. Okay, we'll check it out. T-Mac, thanks for that. S2O means security coin offering. Ah, right, okay. I don't know too much about that, Atif. I don't know too much about an STO is simply a regulated token offering that registers with the SEC or uses an available securities exemption like Reg A to do it. Right, I don't know too much about that, unfortunately. Does YRX work in ATMs? Yes, it does work in ATMs. Any ATM. It doesn't have to be a Bitcoin ATM. It's just like a normal bank card. So it is really a normal bank card, and you get the app for it on your phone, and you can get the app on your computer as well, and just load up from there. So yeah, it's just like a normal ATM. So you could put £1,000 worth of Bitcoin in, and you could withdraw £1,000. I don't know what the fees are. That's the only thing. I don't know what the fees are to withdraw. But you can also go abroad and do the local currency there. You can withdraw the local currency using your Bitcoin in that as well. So it's cool. It's cool. It's just a lot of people, I don't think, are going to use it because of the possible price increase. But if Bitcoin went to $20,000 or $30,000 or $50,000 and you've loaded up your YRX card already with a Bitcoin, then that's when I think people will start to use it. So that'd be quite cool. So people are going to start to buy cars and stuff like that with the likes of the YRX card. If you can do that, I don't know what the limit is for withdrawing or for using. What about KYC taxation on YRX card? So you have to report this to yourself, to the HMRC or your local tax kind of authority as well. So you still have to report your earnings in Bitcoin that you've made, not before you load it up onto the YRX card, but when you load it up to the YRX card, you've still got to report it just as normal, as you would a normal. So if you're reporting to tax just now and you're withdrawing, it's going to be exactly the same. So you're still going to have to report it to the tax authorities. But YRX, the company, does not do that automatically. With Coinbase, for example, Coinbase have a legal duty, I believe, to inform, I don't know if it's the HMRC, but it'll be the government, of kind of your IDs and things like that in there as well. So YRX does not have that duty according to, well, not according to, but looking at my the research I've done, you have to report that yourself. So it's not up to them to do that, it's up to you to do that. So if you want to risk it, you could withdraw your BTC onto YRX and just kind of use your BTC as normal without reporting it, but that's a risk that you have to take, obviously. I wouldn't condone doing that. Mixed at Oz, hi Steve, good morning to you. Honest Crypto Journey, that's very cool. YRX card sounds good, thanks for the info, look into it, thanks Steve, my pleasure. Hello all, it's right, I'm late today. You've not missed much, it's a kind of slow day today, talking about markets, talking about kind of cryptos as well. Reported to the taxman, haha, good one Steve. Liam Hunt. I have reported my first Bitcoin tax earnings this year, which I'm going to have to pay for. So I've done it already. The first one of this year I'm going to have to pay for. So yeah, you do. Because if you get caught, what's the point? There's no point in getting slung in jail for tax evasion. But there's obviously ways around it as well. But I don't know the ways around it. But I have reported Right, okay, so it's kind of a wee bit slow today, so we'll just have a look at what's going on just now. XVG, it's coming down, 317. It's still the tops just now, but it's coming down just now. So we need to wait and see what happens with the XVG lend. Not doing much at all. So there's nothing really much happening in the markets. The MFT is still really bucking the trend. It's up to 187. That's going to disappear, so it's probably going to go up to 188. So that wee kind of mini wall there. So it's gone as high as 189. So next resistance would be about 201. I need to wait and see what happens with the MFT. It could be a good one on the daily. It's coming up to meet the 15 EMA. It's going to 6 hourly. I think it crossed to 15 EMA already. Yep, it has crossed. So it might be a good time to look at MFT for trading a wee bit longer term. Maybe not for day trading, but it's still looking okay for day trading as well. Although it's jumped up already about 14%, so possibly not. Possibly not. So we're just looking at opportunities for day trading as well. And there's not that many. There's not that many just now. Hot has just gone down to 8. It's just a sell at the 8. Okay, go back to comments before we finish up. While this card sounds good, oh, I've done that already. In UK tax, how we expect to file a tax return? All my coins are down. That's the thing as well with the tax. It's difficult because we're going to have to pay the kind of 20% on the tax kind of earnings that we've got, or the tax profits that we've got. But if we make a big loss, can we also report that as well to the HMRC, so we don't have to pay taxes at all for Bitcoin? Can we report these losses as well? So they've still not came out. The HMRC have still not really came out definitively and actually said this is the way you're going to have to file your tax return if it's in Bitcoin. So I think it's going to be capital gains tax. If you're a trader and you're kind of trading full time, or you're trading more than twice a month or something, you're going to get classed as a trader, so you're going to have to pay possibly a much higher tax rate depending on what tax rate you pay just now. So you're going to have to look into and get a good accountant that knows about cryptocurrency. But the HMRC don't even know what they're doing, so I don't know how an accountant is going to be able to help you as well. Timo, YDX fees are pretty normal. Monthly 1.2 euros. Withdraw between 1.25 and 2.5 euros. No fees shopping. That's good. So that's really good for the YDX card as well. Mike D should be classed as gambling. That'd be brilliant if it was classed as gambling. If it was classed as gambling, which to a degree it is, there would be zero tax to pay. But HMRC are going to lose out on way too much money if they do that. So that's never going to happen. But it'd be fantastic if they did. What's your opinion about Metronome, Jeff Garzik's new coin? Haven't a clue, don't know about it. I've not looked into it. Eugene, £300 spare cash. Where to invest? LTC, TRX, XRP, Babb or Kin? Decisions. Tough one, Eugene. Tough one. XRP, Babb or Kin. Any of them just now would be quite cool. Okay, I think that's it for today. It is kind of slow today. It feels a bit different today than normal. I think everybody's down with that flash crash and everybody's kind of on tenterhooks again, just waiting to see what's going to happen. So we'll need to kind of wait, just see what BTC is doing for the last time. There's another one. That's on the daily. It's hovering on that 15 EMA. So not really moving much. MFT up again. XVG kind of coming back up. So there's not a lot of movement kind of really anywhere. There's a lot of movement down the way. QLC, BQX. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now, and until tomorrow, have a brilliant day whatever you're doing, and until then, namaste. Take care. Bye now.